Salut à toutes et à tous, c'est Okrad. Aujourd'hui on se retrouve pour le second épisode de notre let's play sur ce merveilleux jeu. Et oui, quel plaisir, des Invincible. Alors Yasna redémarre la sonde de la communauté qui va maintenant l'accompagner dans son voyage. Elle décide de renommer la machine. Alors du coup ça fait un petit moment que j'ai pas joué, donc je vais peut-être galérer un peu avec les commandes au début, mais vu que c'est un walking simulator, ça devrait le faire, hein, ça devrait bien se passer, c'est du narratif, ça devrait être ok. Mais je préfère prévenir. Allez, on appuie.
I confirm. It's the fourth one. I see our flag.
3, 2, 1.
The land is departing.
Yes, they're on their way. Thank you for your assistance. Without your help, it would have taken much longer.
What's the plan for the second flight? The same place?
That would work best. Certain, proven. When you and Dr. Gorski come back, I'll send the lander right away.
Ok. Alors attendez que je me souvienne comment ça marche, ouais. Alors on avait ça pour repérer là où on doit aller plus ou moins, donc on sait ce qu'on va faire. Ah c'est le problème hein, d'enregistrer deux let's play en même temps. C'est un peu compliqué. J'ai toujours du mal à suivre quand je fais deux jeux en même temps. Je sais pas vous si c'est comme ça, dites-le moi en commentaire. Et moi je sais que ouais ça me perturbe beaucoup quand je fais deux jeux. Pourtant c'est des jeux qui n'ont rien à voir en plus. Hein. Par contre le jeu il a vraiment une gueule de dingue. Hein. C'est... C'est complètement dingo.
That was for the probe. Excuse me? I've reached the top. The doctor discovered something new from here. Something he called bushes.
Huh. I've heard that term before.
In their conversations between Koval and Gorski.
No, Jasna. You're the one who reported it to me. Right after you landed.
Seriously? Well, I don't see anything like it now, sir. Wait. Koval noted down the parameters. Azimuth 350. Distance 200 meters.
Copy that. I'm sending the probe.
Got it. I see the bushes.
And the doctor?
Hard to tell. Visibility is poor. It's gonna be harder than before. I don't know how the doctor...
When it comes to finding a safe route, there won't be a problem. But you'll have to get there on your own 2 feet.
I suppose the probe will carry out the first task. It's capable yet?
Of course. I set the environment analysis mode. The probe will calculate the best route between your location and your destination. It'll guide you along the defined path. The calculations will only take a moment.
Ok. Bon là pour l'instant, hop. On va devoir avancer un peu plus tranquillou. Ah, la sonde est là.
Hi, Bully. Lead the way.
On va suivre la sonde. Ce sera plus prudent, je pense.
It's a clever device, this probe of ours. Hey, could it fly for this long?
Longer than you can stand on your feet.
Sounds like the perfect research unit. Maybe even better than a human.
Well, let's not exaggerate.
Of course, I wasn't being serious. However helpful they may be, they're still just tools in the hand of man, often faulty.
Je vais aller voir là. Oh mais les panoramas que nous offre ce jeu, c'est... c'est quand même quelque chose. Oh. Attendez, où est-ce que je suis là? Ouais. Ok. Et le jeu de couleurs choisi est juste exceptionnel, quoi. Ah!
Oh, we have a problem.
Something serious?
I already mentioned the faulty machines, right? Well, the route determined by the algorithm goes over a chasm.
I can repeat the command.
No. I'll go around.
Unfortunately, this is an outdated model. Such mistakes are inevitable. But the perception module itself has already been greatly improved. Its accuracy increases exponentially.
Exponentially? Can you imagine us, proteinaceous creatures, developing so quickly, sir?
No, not in the course of evolution. You can't perfect a person like that.
That's right, you can't. We wait thousands of years for visible changes.
Have you started to fear for your position?
Maybe they can be improved rapidly, but these are only selected modules. Algorithms. There's still a long way to go to develop an artificial brain that would even slightly reflect the complexity of the human one.
Yes, you probably won't live to see that.
Probably not. Besides, no intelligent machine would take this job. Shh, Astrogator. Can you hear that?
What am I supposed to be hearing?
That's the point. Nothing. Silence. We're talking about robots, and Dr. Gorski still hasn't spoken on the channel.
Well, I don't know. He must be a long way from here.
Ah non, franchement, les panoramas, y a rien à dire, c'est du caviar. Hein.
Dr. Gorski, are you here somewhere? These bushes are kind of weird.
You better stay away, Doctor. I'd like a brief description. Just keep a distance.
Allow me to use the language I would use to describe living forms, sir.
Of course.
So they look like pituitary, brush-like formations. They grow out of cracks in the bare rock. They're high, more or less, from 1 to several meters.
J'ai dû louper un truc, je crois. Non, c'est pas ça que je voulais faire. Hein. Non plus. Voilà.
They can be singular, though in some locations they create a uniform thicket that covers the walls of the ravine in a rusty brush-like layer. That's how it looks, to put it briefly.
Would you also venture to guess their significance? Some function, purpose?
Moi je dirais collecter de l'énergie.
Staying on the topic of biological analogies, which in itself is already a major scientific distortion.
Yes, I understand. These are not real plants.
But if they were plants, those protruding parts climbing up, they would serve to obtain energy, mainly solar. Astrogator, Gorski's not here. I'm afraid he continued to explore. And if he went where I think he did, he might have lost contact with the camp as well as Dragonfly.
Most likely lose contact too.
Possibly. Well, there's only one way to be certain. It's your decision, sir.
Ah mais regardez quoi.
We have to find him.
That's the unwritten rule, isn't it? Under no circumstances do we leave anyone behind.
That's right, Doctor. You can lose everything else, but you have to have the crew on board. The living and the dead. Not for a stop. Okay. Doctor.
The line's breaking up, but I understood. I'll let you know, sir, when I come out of the tunnel.
C'est risqué ça, hein. À mon avis, c'est pas une très très bonne idée. Petit flashback.
Roger that.
Altitude 5,000. Ignition 10%. I record data dropout, but otherwise still looking good. Entering final descent.
Copy. Entering final. Hopper has landed. I repeat, Hopper has landed. Astrogator, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Any side effects? Landing wasn't too hard on you?
All good. Spine still in one piece. No signs of overstrain. Not even shortness of breath.
Perfect. Hopefully the hike to camp goes just as smoothly.
Ok. Ok.
I'm going outside.
Visibility?
100%. The dust has already settled. Huh. I've located the second lander. Our people are still on this planet.
Ah, very good. I was afraid they might try to fly off, which wouldn't be the best idea given the loss of communication with Dragonfly.
Sir, something's wrong.
What is it?
The hatch is half open. Did they report hydraulics failure?
How should I know? You were the last person in contact with the crew, Doctor.
Right. I'm inside.
And? How is it?
Alors, il ne pourrait pas revenir même s'il le voulait.
If they wanted to, they couldn't go back to Dragonfly. Their lander looks damaged, to put it mildly. Or more accurately, it seems like a storm has passed through it.
Understood. I mean, I don't understand how it happened. But that means...
Hopper is the only vehicle that can take us home. Affirmative.
Right. Well, then we can't afford another mistake. I'm taking the lander into orbit. I'll send it directly to the camp as soon as we find a suitable landing zone.
Ok.
We've gotten out of worse than this. Equipment breaks from time to time, that's normal. But now...
Go ahead. What's bothering you?
This lack of communication. It takes too long. Especially considering there's a cyberneticist amongst them.
Yes. It worries me too.
L'ambiance, elle est terrible. Hein. Vraiment, vraiment terrible. J'essaye de parler le moins possible, parce que forcément, il y a beaucoup de dialogue dans ce jeu. Donc moins je parle et mieux c'est, je pense. Regardez ça, quoi. Regardez ces panoramas de dingue. C'est trop.
Whoa. Damn. You were right, Cobble. It's beautiful here. I have an object in sight. This is where they searched the ocean's biosynosis.
Meaning... Oh, where they caught that fish, right?
Yeah. They stopped here first, then walked along the coastline northward.
Correct. But I think you might consider taking a shortcut towards the east, straight to the camp.
Just need to find the right route.
Ok. Tiens.
They stopped for a break.
How do you know? Are there any signs of the crew?
I found a cigarette butt and a pack. Someone was smoking here,
So, they didn't give a damn about the regulations.
disrupting the ecosystem.
That's not the point. I understand you want to minimize the effects of our interference here, Doctor, but the mission's safety is at stake. I don't think I have to explain to you the dangers of igniting a dusty atmosphere. Preserving the integrity of Regis 3's already extinct ecosystem is not a priority in this scenario. Negligible, actually.
That's true. It's just, apart from keeping our crew safe, I also have academic concerns.
That's completely understandable, Doctor. However, we must focus on the mission. It has the highest priority, always.
Forgive me, but such thinking is an anti-example of the galactocentric code. We should explore other worlds, while keeping our own interference to a minimum, whether in the solar system, in the far reaches of the Milky Way, or in a completely different galaxy.
I've heard a thing or two about galactocentrism. Do not meddle in other non-human matters. Seize the void, but do not attack that which has developed its own equilibrium over millions of years. Do not consider anything other than human as either better or worse. It all sounds beautiful, Doctor. But no one will be satisfied with a void, or someone else's well-being. In my opinion, this is an idealized doctrine of scientists who spend most of their lives idly gazing at the sky.
Like me.
Not at all. You are actively involved in space exploration, Doctor.
Can you please confirm that I'm on the correct route?
Yes, I confirm. This rate will reach the camp within an hour.
Bon, on va y arriver, hein. C'est effectivement, pour l'instant, très stylé.
Excellent. Please speed ahead. We still have a long way to go.
Well then, you should save your breath, astrogator.
On va descendre. On va aller voir un peu par là.
What is this? Astrogator, I found a peculiar inorganic structure. It looks like some
Wow.
key metal growths.
Artificial plants? Is spontaneous growth possible with this type of structure?
Oh, I've never seen anything like this. I wish I had time to run some tests.
When the situation is stabilized, we will take samples. I promise.
Ah mais les panoramas, c'est une dinguerie. C'est vraiment panorama simulator ce truc. Oh. On va peut-être pas aller par là. Hein.
I feel nauseous. Suddenly. That's not it. I feel. Hang on.
Ça va mieux? Ouais. C'était peut-être pas par là que je devais aller. Dis donc, dis donc.
Status?
Nothing's changed, Astrogator.
Understood.
C'est pas par ici non plus que je dois aller. Bah je vais où? Je suis un peu perdu là. Et alors? Peut-être par là en vrai.
Status? What's new?
Well, nothing really. At least not in the last 5 seconds, sir.
Right. Thank you.
Parce que là je peux pas passer quoi. Ah bah si. Ah oui, d'accord. J'osais pas y aller moi. Alors pas du tout quoi. Ah, flashback. Ouais. Ah non.
Are you there? Over. I guess that's a no. Is everything alright?
Yes, yes, all good. They're already in the infirmary on life support. You found them in time.
Yeah.
Yes. Maybe them. But Marit.
You're too hard on yourself, Yasna. As usual.
But if I...
Please stop. It is a very cruel word. You don't deserve its torment.
Bon, j'ai eu un petit succès parce que j'ai sauvé un des personnages. Donc ça c'est cool. Donc peut-être qu'on peut tous les sauver, hein. De toute façon, à mon avis, j'aurais pas la meilleure run possible.
Gorski was here. His rope is still hanging from the slope.
That's a good sign. Since he left it, he intends to come back this way.
But why hasn't he yet?
J'aurais, à mon avis, pas la meilleure run, mais bon, on va faire ce qu'on peut. Hein.
Tell me one more thing. What did you do with Koval?
I put him in the infirmary, on a drip.
Is he still calmer than Dr. Krauter?
Yes. I had to give Krauter a sedative. Koval fell asleep on his own after he got into bed. Just a report.
One sec. Oh, I'm at the end of the rope.
Isn't that good?
Not at all.
What do you mean?
I'm stuck. I'm hanging with all my weight on the rope, away from the wall. There's still a fair few meters left to the ground.
Can you go back?
Using just my hands, strapped with all this extra weight? No. Not a chance.
What if you sway?
I can just jump off.
Is that safe?
A substantial fall on unsteady ground. This is hardly a maneuver that I would describe as safe.
So let's take a moment to analyze the situation.
I'm thinking, if Gorski went down this way and didn't break anything...
Yeah, we don't know that yet, sir. He could keep going even with injuries.
Alright, so do you have another idea? Oh, will I be hanging like this until the end of time itself?
There is a certain possibility, or rather uncertain, but maybe it's worth trying.
I'm listening.
Can you see the probe?
Yes. It's flying near me.
Good. If I instructed it to fly as close as possible to you, you could grab onto it.
You sure it will hold me?
That I cannot guarantee.
Alright, let's give it a try.
I'm entering the instruction. You must guide me.
2 meters forward. Stop, that's enough.
You have a really good eye. Exactly 2 meters. Is the maneuver complete?
You could say so. I fell from a lower height. It was a soft landing, though.
Où est-ce qu'il se cache, ce docteur Gorski?
We had our last contact with Regis a few minutes after noon. Even then, Dr. Gorski was walking alone. Communications blew up shortly before he got here. He didn't take a tent.
Damn. What is this place? Makes my skin crawl. It's all made up of these structures. Except they don't look like creations of nature anymore.
Maybe that's why Dr. Gorski, not to mention the Alliance.
Well, if we're looking for something on this planet, this could be it. These structures form entire multi-story complexes. They look like a city.
Are you saying that...
No. There's no point in jumping to conclusions yet. Dr. Gorski set up the flags.
Sir, he kept going, despite the lack of communication with the rest.
You'd have to see it with your own eyes, sir. This place. Gorski may have lost himself in his discovery.
Are you joking, Doctor? Lost himself, Gorski. He may not have respect for the unknown, but he has his feet firmly on the ground.
I think he must have discovered something. And since he suffers from excessive ambition, he's capable of stupid acts in the name of a breakthrough.
Well, I admit, that sounds more like him. You must trace his steps, Doctor.
I'm working on it. Are you receiving a signal?
What signal?
From Dr. Gorski.
No, none. Why are you asking?
He tried to open up a connection, set up a transmitter.
There's nothing on the comms, but I'll check the record history. Please give me a moment.
Ah, c'est une vraie minute.
Left or right?
C'est beau quand même, hein. Franchement, c'est limite un jeu à panorama, quoi.
I'll squeeze to the passage.
Après, l'histoire est intéressante, donc...
Huh?
That's all Gorski has left of oxygen, at best.
And at worst?
He's just finishing it up. Though it all depends on his activity.
If I remember correctly, the atmosphere here is breathable.
Basically, yes. Dr. Krauser, however, warned that the methane content...
I know. But the effects won't be immediate. That gives us a few extra hours. These constructions don't have a clear division into functions. They're huge, complicated, and uniform at the same time.
Do you have any idea, Rose? I'm aware without tests you can't do much. But let's say on first inspection...
It's hard for me to imagine that any biological forms could survive here. The interiors of these structures are filled to the brim with wires and rods. So maybe this metal builds up somehow, by itself.
Oh. You've already said something similar before. Just after landing, when you found those bushes.
Yes, right. Ah, I see the probe. Has it found anything?
It's not making any measurements at the moment.
Oh, why?
The overload protection is activated. Until I do a reset, it's on manual control.
Is it because of my flight?
It's... Don't worry about it. What matters is that...
It's a bit like Pando.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about, Doctor.
A colony of populous tremoloids. American aspen. The new trees grow not from seeds, but from rootsuckers of old trees. As a result, it's one giant organism, thousands of years old.
So you're in a dead metal forest?
That does sound bizarre. Though maybe.
Doctor, something has been recorded after all. But there are plenty of errors in the transmission header. It's hard to say whether this is a message from Gorski.
Well then, sir, play it. Maybe we'll finally find out what's going on with the doctor.
Let's hope so.
Gorski to base. I repeat, this is Gorski. Base, come in.
No doubt, it's him. Now let's keep listening. But as soon as you report anything, Doctor, I'll stop the recording.
Bugger. No confirmation again. I report. I've made an amazing discovery. Geometric structures that... A thicket of bushy, pointed rods and slats. Mostly iron, but not only. Molybdenum, carbon, tungsten. Altogether similar to a giant integrated circuit. A million swarm of tangled cables. Not a trace of electric current, polarity, not even residual magnetism. Maybe once upon a time, centuries ago, petawatts or exawatts of power flowed this way. To compare with something, it's probably a machine. Some kind of information collective structure. Maybe it was some kind of electronic brain. It makes me think of the Lyrans. A race of extinct sentient beings. Supposedly, they knew about light astrogation before we invented the wheel. They had to save themselves from the explosion of Nova. They sent ships. The remains of those ships have been found, ashed to a chip glued together. I've seen hypothetical schematics. The structures here remind me of those. Okay, moving on. Readings.
Well, that's it. What follows is just a humming noise. Any thoughts, Doctor?
So far, it all leads to one conclusion. This is not a place for a man. Nor for any humanoids.
Then who is it for?
Maybe it's really an alien technology. Those Lyrans.
As far as I know, all information about the Lyran civilization is just guesswork. Many consider Lyrans to be just a myth, so I wouldn't take it too seriously.
Ok.
Bright. Sounds too fantastic. Almost like a fairy tale.
By the way, you were right, Doctor. Gorski did lose himself in his discovery, in spite of everything.
I can see the relay up close. Looks broken. Such damage could be caused by a local meteorological phenomenon. A severe thunderstorm with litho and electrometeors.
So, the weather is to blame for all of it?
Well, I can't think of a better explanation at the moment.
Là, il y a ces affaires abandonnées, mais je peux rien y faire. Ici, je peux rien y faire. C'est bizarre que je puisse pas descendre. On va suivre les empreintes de pas. Si on les voit d'ailleurs. Pour l'instant, j'avoue que je vois pas grand chose. Ah, ça y est, ouais. Vu. Pouah. Toujours des empreintes.
There are more traces. This time handprints. And a drop detector.
What? Did I hear you right?
Yes, sir. You heard correctly. I'm afraid we must be ready for any eventuality.
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean we should assume the worst. I still believe you'll find them, Doctor.
I found something. Again.
That was...
More of the same stuff. Gorski's things. More traces. Fine. Actions devoid of logic.
Back in the camp, you reported Marit's abandoned things.
A backpack.
Oh!
Ouch!
Jasna, what is it?
I took a shortcut.
On purpose?
Not really.
Bon bah... Voilà. Une petite chute, hein.
Finally! I have his position. Not yet. Gorski, are you here? It's me, Jasna.
Still nothing.
Yeah. I found his backpack. You know what that means, sir?
Yes, he's without oxygen. We must hurry.
Oh, there he is. I see. Got him! He's not moving. Gorski! Gorski! Look at me! His eyes are closed.
Is he breathing?
He's alive, but barely.
Did he react in any way?
No reaction. He seems unconscious. Gorski! Come on!
Calm down, Doctor. Get him out of there. The probe's already looking for a landing site.
Allez. Viens mon gogor.
Let me just... getting him out. Done. He's out. I activated his SOS. You should pick up a transmission with his parameters, sir. Well?
No, nothing. The transmitter in the suit must be too weak.
Should I retrieve his booster from the backpack?
No point. Better to set up a relay. We have to do it anyway so that Hopper can land in this maze. Have a preliminary scan of your surroundings. There's an open area nearby. You have to move Gorski there. The probe will guide you.
Okay, I'll carry him. It's just... his parameters don't look too good.
That's why we must hurry, Doctor.
Allez, on le prend. Pas le temps de niaiser. On y va. On va suivre la sonde. Mais à mon avis, ça sent le pâté, hein, vu que j'ai pas pris son oxygène. Ouais, c'est peut-être pas brillant, mais bon, on verra bien. Si on arrive à le sauver, ce serait déjà bien.
Are you out in the open already?
Sort of. Yes.
Once you set up the transmitter, I should start it.
Hop. On claque le relais.
There it is. Pulse, heart rate, saturation, almost within the range. What was that?
I don't know. Everything is shaking. No! No! I caught the probe. I'm... Fuck! I'm flying.
J'aurais peut-être dû le mettre sous oxygène du coup.
What was that? Astrogator, I'm underground. It's hard to determine my exact location. Novik, do you copy? Base, come in. I'm sending an SOS. Anyone, please. Okay. Stay calm. Just keep it together. Heartbeats racing. But saturation hasn't dropped below the tissue norm. Not yet, at least.
Ok.
Deposit of water. Probably unsafe. Shit! I'd rather not risk it. Meteoric waters. Too deep. Slippery terrain. Poor visibility. Considering all factors, situation hopeless. At least I got flight. Oh, come on. Gotta be kidding me.
terrible là comme fusée. Oh ouf la qualité. On a un truc qui a été acheté sur Wish ou sur Temu ça. C'est sûr.
Okay. Careful. Great. I can't. I just can't. I'm pretty much fucked. That's my considered opinion. Fucked. Novik? If the radio is still receiving... Oh, there's hope. I can't be too far underground. I need to act fast. I hear you. But you don't. Apparently. Oh, bollocks. I think I preferred it the other way round.
Bon. Oh.
Okay. Okay, I'm coming to you, Astrogator.
Je le sens mal, hein, cette traversée, mais bon. Ah non. Ouais, pas ouf la qualité, hein. Pas terrible, hein. Pas terrible. Allez, on retente encore une fois. Allez. Même le bouchon il bug.
Astrogator. Astrogator? Still nothing. I used to find all the reporting annoying. But the silence is even worse. Dark thoughts creep in. Dr. Gorski may already be dead. Something attacked me. And it could have got to him too. I hope you're monitoring his vitals, Astrogator. And we'll come back for him. Unless I die here. I think it's his way.
On va y arriver. J'y crois. Par contre, pour Gorski, j'y crois un peu moins. Autant nous, à mon avis, on va se sauver de justesse, mais...
I can't stop.
Gorski...
Did you really say that? I think I'm starting to freak out. I've had enough. Just enough. Okay, forward. Faster. We're racing against time, Yasna. We're fighting for our lives. Enough of this nonsense. I can't keep fighting. Your timing is perfect, as usual. Any more advice? Huh, I thought so. You know, I did what I could, but it still wasn't enough. I have the right to finally give up. No. Not yet. I will not give up. I'll just take a breather.
2 days, 48 hours.
Huh? What?
That's how long I can wait before I have to fly away. I could also break all the rules. All unprocedural. Leave Koval and Crouches as to help you. One life above the other. And most likely condemn us all. Nevertheless, I'm inclined to do so.
Of course you wouldn't let me die in peace.
Je peux le faire.
Handle. I will not give up. I did it. I did it, Astrogator. Too bad you can't hear me. I don't believe my eyes. Bones of some prehistoric reptile. And coal deposits, I assume. Finally, we have proof. There was life on the surface of Regis 3. Millions of years ago. But for some reason now there's nothing. Not even bacteria or viruses. Novik. Do I really hear you? Or is my mind playing tricks on me?
I don't know.
Me too. What if something's waiting out there for me? Something that caused my fall? No. Don't hesitate. I will die if I stay here. A way out. Astrogator, I'm close. Damn it. I was sure he would hear me this time. I'm coming!
Unfortunately, my view, too late. But I hope you... But hold on, for sure. Receiving your vitals.
Astrogator, I'm here. Over.
Finally! Yes, sir. You can't even imagine. It's really good to hear your voice again, Doctor.
Sir, I've heard you all the way.
Yes, sir. Are you saying what?
I don't quite understand myself.
All right. I see that.
Wow.
Are you there? Do you copy?
What kind of deadly shit is this?
Doctor, what are you talking about?
There's something here. It looks like a machine. It burned a hole in the wall. And now it's marching on these kind of crab legs.
You must evacuate immediately.
It sounds like you know what it is, sir.
No, I have my suspicion.
I think it's moving away from me.
Excellent. Don't stop yet, though. The greater the distance between you and this machine, the better.
How is it possible that the Alliance machine got here before us?
I'd like to know myself. If our intel's incorrect and it didn't...
I can see a passage, but but it doesn't look very inviting. Anyway.
Wow!
Shit! It's still here. I have to... I'm stuck. I can't move. Oh, it's coming at me. It's getting closer. It's gonna crush me. I've got nowhere to run. I'm gonna die here after all.
Come in! Jasna, we must evacuate you. Forgetting parameters.
I'm okay. Though I don't know why.
Are you able to go on?
I think so. Just please, wait a minute. I guess it's busted for good.
Wow. Là, ça commence à être quelque chose. Là, c'est chaud.
Not much left of it.
The probe was broadcasting a while ago, so maybe we can save its call.
Ouais.
You could say that since I found the probe, I haven't been alone.
I'm sorry, Jasna. Maybe it can still be rebuilt. Anyway, you're not entirely alone.
I feel like I've lost another companion. My last one.
You still have me.
Not down here. Probe. It distracted the antimat.
You say that as if it did it on purpose.
How else to explain it?
Coincidence?
I don't believe in such coincidences, Astrogator. Okay. It cooled down.
Are you talking about the probe call?
Well, they say in order to win over a person, you have to steal their heart. But the key is to get their brain.
You know that's just a metaphor.
Anatomically incorrect and highly overused, yes. Okay. Time to get out of here.
Bon, bah écoutez les amis, ça me semble bien pour terminer un épisode. Je pense que je pourrais pas faire mieux comme fin d'épisode. On va laisser un peu de suspense et garder ça pour le prochain. Ça met du temps à décoller. C'est vrai que le premier épisode, il y a l'ambiance qui s'est mise en route. Là ici on a commencé à avoir toute la partie un peu suspense. Et là on commence à avoir un peu la partie entre guillemets action. Bien sûr c'est pas un jeu d'action à proprement parler, mais il se passe des choses. Il se passe beaucoup de choses. Il y a plein de choses auxquelles on n'a pas de réponse. Il y a plein de trucs qui arrivent. Donc très intéressant tout cela. Je vais donc vous laisser ici et vous dire à bientôt pour de prochaines vidéos. J'espère que cet épisode vous a plu. En tout cas, moi j'ai pris beaucoup de plaisir à le tourner. Ciao ciao, c'était Okrad. Et comme d'habitude, vivez à fond votre passion de gamer. Ciao les amis et à la prochaine. Peace.